Warriors postgame live, a women's empowerment broadcast. That's Zena Keita, that's Kylan Mills, I'm Kareth Burke. We need to go right back inside Chase Center where Draymond Green is waiting. Draymond Green was on triple-double watch in this game, and it looked like he was one of the players, Kylan, who wanted to will the team to victory.
The Warriors were not shooting the three ball well in this game, but Draymond Green came up with a triple that fell when it mattered most. You stack off Draymond, he is going to punish you in crunch time.
All right, well, we got to ask him about that three. Draymond Green has the headset on right now. Okay, here's the thing about Draymond as we wait for him. Here we go. All right, Draymond says hello to everybody. Lots of daps post-game, but Draymond, we got to give you your dap in this one. You had the three-pointer that gave your team the lead that was never given up in those final seconds. What are you thinking as you look at the basket for that shot?
Well, I just know in that moment they're trying to take stuff away. When the money is on the line, I always say I like to make the big play. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I'm happy the shot went in. Congratulations to y'all on the all-female broadcast. That's incredible. What is it, National Women's Day, I think it is? But
International Women's Day. Thank you, sir.
So congrats to y'all, my lovely ladies over here. I love them. So to all the women in the world, congratulations. And we appreciate y'all. Y'all are really what makes this world go round, so we really appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Draymond, for taking the time to give us that love. We have to give you love and the team overall for the way that you guys battled out there. The physicality was one for the records. 56 fouls called between the two of you guys. How did you basically survive that? How did you fight against the Pistons to continue to bring that physicality out on the floor?
Well, our coaches told us before the game, they foul every play. They're going to bring the physicality to the game, and they just bully teams. So we knew we were prepared for it. I don't think we handled their pressure as well as we would like to. We had 17 turnovers, but to get to the line 41 times, I think we did a pretty good job of using their pressure against them.
Draymond, Steph Curry reached another major career milestone tonight, surpassing 25,000 career points. He puts up 32 in this game. What does that mean to see your teammate accomplish yet another? I mean, it's just another one in the record books.
Man, it's absolutely incredible. He's such a special player. I've been blessed to witness about 22,000 of them or so. And just taking the court with him every night is an honor. To see him continue to shatter the record books is special. But he's a special human being. The reason why this organization is what it is because they're able to build around such a special human being. So we're honored to have him as a teammate. We're all lucky to have him as a brother. Just want to continue to do our part to help him continue shattering the record books.
Hey, Draymond, one more Steph moment in this game. What was it like seeing him get his first technical of the season?
Well, you get pushed on the sideline. I actually didn't see it until I saw the replay. But you get pushed on the sideline. I think, everybody always try to mistake him for some soft guy. He's never backing down from anybody. So I love to see it. I wish he'd get a few more.
Ooh, okay.
Sounds like a
Draymond, thank you very much. Way to start the homestand with a W.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
You got it. Listen, we got to take a look at some of the crunch time tape in this one because as we were watching this game, we were talking to ourselves, where were the Warriors going to get separation here? How are they going to show poise at the finish when the whistles are sounding? So, all right, Zena, any examples of poise in this one?
I mean, when you think about the way that the Warriors were able to get some of the balls set up for Stephen Curry in the half court, especially considering the way that they were tracking him and chasing him down. Steph continued to find his shot regardless, but we have to also mention Jimmy Butler being able to shoulder that burden alongside him. But really, Stephen Curry being the leader that he was, I don't know what the Pistons were thinking, even giving him an inch of room. But again, his teammates finding him in the spots where he can score and be successful. 32 points on the night. Didn't get a great ton of points from the three-point line, but again, getting inside the paint where it was really difficult to score.
Jimmy Butler's composure continues to stand out for this team, and that veteran presence is huge. I look back at that bucket he hit at the minute 20 mark. He takes what the defense gives him. You anticipate the drive, he sees the space, and he hit that huge pull-up on the baseline that I think really made an impact down the stretch and gave the Warriors a little bit of momentum going into that last minute 20.
Also, while we're talking about Steph, he's only 7 3-pointers away from reaching 4,000 in his career. So when we talk about milestones, we've got yet another one coming up from Steph. But Draymond told us something very important. People think Steph, maybe he's little in stature or not a fierce competitor. Isaiah Stewart going like this to Steph, what on earth are you thinking?
The only thing I was thinking is, where are your vets? Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley, tell your young man to settle down. Because did you see the way that Steph responded?
Yes.
He walked away and was like,
okay.
Challenge accepted.
I'm noted. This is the petty king. We said this in the pregame. This man remembers things like that, and he is fueled and motivated by things like that. And you saw the way that Stephen Curry closed out that game, being able to step up, hit those free throws, being able to hit those tough shots. Trust and believe that little was sitting in his mind.
Yeah, I think so. The first technical as well. Okay.
He didn't deserve that tech, by the way.
We can talk, but
He
you know
was
what?
touched
I almost feel
by
like
someone on the bench. He
it's
didn't
going to be a
deserve that
badge of honor in this game. Almost.
go.
We can go with that.
Very
Okay,
true.
the Draymond stamp of approval.
The Draymond stamp of approval means a lot. Coming from the tech king himself, maybe, in Draymond Green. No offense, Dre, we love you, but hey, you know what? You get emotional. I just look at the way that Steph Curry can set the tone emotionally for this team, and it's something that we heard from the Warriors with Steve Kerr getting the technical against the Nets, that it fueled them a little bit. And I feel like it means something to Steph's teammates to see him get that emotional, to see him react in that way. And that can actually serve as fuel and motivation for the players around him, because he is the leader of this group and he does set the tone in that way.
Yeah, the fans sounding off behind us, the excitement building for these Warriors who have now won 4 straight games, 11-2 in their last 13. Let's go back inside Chase Center to hear from the broadcasters of this game. It's Jenny and Monique. A really odd one to call when you've got 77 free throw attempts in this one. But what do you think about this outcome where the Warriors overcame some cold shooting but really showed some guts at the end?
That's it. 77 free throw attempts. That's all there were. You know, it's interesting, though. You look at the way that the Warriors were able to come out on top. They made 5 more free throws. That's the difference in the game. It became the difference in the game. So you never know any given night how the rhythm's going to go. It was not pretty here. That's for certain. But ultimately, I think this Warriors team has found a way to dig deep, and that's very reflective of their time with Jimmy Butler since he's come over here. He's made everyone better. And I know we're going to talk about Steph. I know we're going to talk about Draymond and what they did. But how about Guy Santos tonight? Played with plus 14 out there on the floor, ended up with 15 points. We just talk about energy coming from different places.
Well, the Pistons brought the physicality to Chase Center, but Warriors brought the heart. I think that started with Guy Santos having more time tonight with Podziemski out. That's another scoring option. He was able to get loose on both ends of the floor. He was making plays.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm hype off of it.
I love that you brought up heart, because this is the women's empowerment broadcast, and the heart and soul of our organization in terms of production is the one and only Devin Fox. She's the executive producer at NB Sports Bay Area in California. Put this all together, put all of us in a position that we have to succeed. She's a working mom, a career mom. I look up to her so much and all she's done in this business, and so I'm really grateful for the opportunities she's given me to be here, Monique, you tonight, and for us to get to work together.
This was incredible. Thank you so much for the opportunity. This is great.
Yeah.
Let's do it again sometime.
Yes, let's do it. Yeah, we've had a ton of fun, and I know you ladies have too.
Really excited to see you too, Monique, in the upcoming WNBA season. Thank you for spotlighting Devin. We also want to thank Rochelle Romero for producing this show, because the folks behind the scenes really power this engine too. All right, as you mentioned, frustrating to watch with all the whistles. It was 13 lead changes, 18 ties, but in the end, a 5-point victory for the Warriors. GP2 said something interesting coming home for this game, that sometimes the first game of a road trip can be a difficult one. Why might that be, Kylan?
The first game of a homestand, you mean, coming back home to
homestand.
Chase Center? I think it is an interesting query that he brings up. I mean, I think maybe you just get a little bit comfortable. You know, you're on the road, you're high alert. And then also when you're on the road, you're spending a lot of time with your teammates. It's very regimented. You're staying in a hotel. You've got your meals organized, your workouts organized. A little bit more freedom at home sometimes. You know, getting away from that more disciplined regimen can get you out of that routine, especially when this was a team that had been on the road so much during this recent stretch. That would be my takeaway. I know you've played a lot more basketball than I have, Zena, so
no,
maybe you have a different take.
When you're at home, there's so many more factors to distract you.
Distractions,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. So you're going home, and sure, you're going to have all of the materials you need to make sure that you can show up to the game prepared and hydrated and all the above. But as you mentioned, Draymond just did an interview. His family's here. His kids are here. Everyone's in the building.